All right, hi Amy. And so this is just a quick example of this cell cycle model. So here's the classic cell cycle model that's represented all the time. And this is the cell cycle model that's different that I'm going to be building. And the reason it's better is because it's linear. And also because we can do this and show how the typical cell cycle model is a wheel that gets repeated over and over again, like that. And so it's a nice model like that. And we have the starting cell, and we have two cells at the end. And at the end, after building the model, we can have to show that this is what happens when there are symmetric cell divisions, like during embryonic stem cell division. And this is what happens when there are asymmetric cell divisions, like what happens during adult stem cells, like in our bone marrow, and so forth, like that. And so there are features of this that are cool. The thing that I like the most is that when courses are taught in person, each student in the class can make one of these, and then at the end, the students can join their cell cycle models, and they can use those to make a linear proliferation and make different, and I'll describe that, but make different examples of, say, what it's like when cancer cells are dividing, or embryonic stem cells, or adult stem cells, or normal stem cells. And so it's got some cool features. It first gets started out as white paper, because that's interphase, pretty drab, but important functions. Then these different colors are added to depict this individual cell cycle. It's got this, which are the different phases of mitosis. So it folds out to show that. I've just sketched them out really briefly like that. And there are some models that build the steps: interphase, prophase, metaphase, anaphase, telophase, during the actual M phase or mitosis of the cell cycle. And before showing it how to build it, I will have some examples like this to show about that the cell cycle is linear. So we start out in all plants and animals on our planet, eukaryotes, and I'll have some terms to lay out. And the cells proliferate to produce all the plants and animals on our planet. And in that proliferation, it's regulated. So, for example, at some point, some cells stop because the cell cycle arrests. The cells differentiate. They're not going to divide again. Examples of that are in a brain. And another example is that some cells start to proliferate again and start to undergo tumor development and form cancers. And so I have some images like that to add to this to make it into a lesson plan. But I just wanted to show you the first thing, which is the actual model that gets built and how it can be used. And then the reason I'm showing you this now is because I think it would be simpler if it were for it could be two videos, one for a 10th grade biology class, one for a 12th grade like AP biology class, or an introductory college class in biology. Okay? And so that's just a quick look so you get a little feeling for what I'm going to be building.